888-836-1277. Hey, dear woman with love, this is Prissy Dame, live on air.
It's your girl, Lindy Lou.
And your girl, True Red.
Messy Mia.
I don't like that.
What's up with you tonight? I need a vibe.
I'm gonna be on in 5 minutes.
Let's give a shout out to my cousin Jamal first for his 30th birthday. He's
Happy
a fan
birthday,
of
Jamal.
Happy birthday. Hopefully your older woman is taking care of you tonight.
Well, he already got it down. He got it down pat.
No. He said she done told him some things, honey. Open his eyes. I love that.
I love it.
So tonight's topic, we're discussing the misrepresentation of the Black woman. Mm-hmm. What are your thoughts on that?
So my thing is this. I think that as Black women, we are misrepresented in so many different ways. Mm-hmm. Whether it's amongst each other, whether it's colorism, whether it's with our men, whether it's with men in the workplace. There is not a place where we seem to get total unity together. Perfect example. I was just telling you the other day, a friend of mine opened a place, a location, nice little spot, a cafe, and, you know, it kind of came back and little negative things were said to her about her from another woman to her. And I'm like, why can't you be happy? Why can't you embrace the fact that this woman is doing well? Mm-hmm. She looks good. She's educated. She's trying to make some things happen. Right. Why does it always have to be something negative that comes out of it, whether it's from other women, whether it's from men? When we are loving someone, when we make the effort to love someone. And the one of the groups I'm in, one of the things that they talk about is that, you know, all these women cheat, all these women are hoes. You know, you can't find no loyal woman.
I wonder why.
No other race
I wonder why.
discusses or downgrades their women the way that Black men do. No other race calls their women hoes, bitches, you know, facts, all of that kind of shit publicly.
Right.
You know, and it's not that they don't say it. You know, they definitely say it, but they don't degrade their women publicly like Black men do. Or like Black culture. I won't even just say Black men. Yeah, but Black culture, like we were talking a few minutes ago, many women call each other bitches. You know, there's so many other things that we can call each other. Bitches, what you choose to call me?
Hey, bitch.
Right.
Hey,
well, I'm a bad bitch.
Yes.
You know,
yeah,
I'm that bad bitch.
It's the way you say it.
Yeah,
right.
it's the conversation that's associated with it.
So
but why do you have to be a bitch at all?
So I guess my question is, so we say that it's not okay for a man to do so. But why is it okay for a woman to do so? Mm-hmm. You know, we get upset when a man call us, you know, or start saying, bitch, or bitch, get the fuck out of here. Or, you know, when you're in an altercation or something like that, and bitch is the first thing that pop off. But when you see your girls, you be like, bitch, bitch, you doing it, bitch. Oh my goodness, where you get them shoes from? Da, 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 da. You know, but is it the same? It's the same sandwich, but a different spread.
It's like when white people call you nigga and Black people say it.
But see, it's not accepted. But that's how it is. It's a double standard when it comes to words. At the end of the day, if my homegirl like, hey bitch, you know, it's like, okay, I know where the place that she's coming from. Now if they be like, oh bitch, fuck, oh hold up.
It's a whole nother game.
It's a whole nother game. It's a whole nother meaning. It's the way you do it. So it's how you say it, the meaning behind it. But it's not even just that. Especially I think it stems from, let's go back to the slavery days. Well, I think that house nigga and that field nigger mentality is
colorism.
Still, the colorism is still alive.
Very much so.
As a brown skinned female, I'm told I will never forget this day. I was in LA, and I will never forget this day. I was in. This guy, he's a huge music producer. Huge.
Like he's fat?
No. When I say he's
clear.
big.
Words on point.
He's like Beyonce's MD, that type. Had the audacity to put a camera on me and say, see, if you was light, I would date you.
Oh, my Lord. Did he say that?
Oh, wow.
But he's ugly as hell. So,
but he meant it.
Yo, he meant it.
So he was serious.
He was dead serious. And I was just like, well, even if I was like, I still wouldn't date you because you're ugly. So it didn't mean nothing. But at the end of the day, it's just like, damn, I'm still beautiful in my brown skin. But because I wasn't light, I didn't meet the criteria.
Can I say something without you getting mad?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Okay. Now, I don't know this guy, but I'm going to play devil's advocate for him.
And all the women he dated was like
this
this.
bullshit.
I'm not gonna, so while he could have meant that literally, I think that there's another way he could have meant it where it was like a joke, like a icebreaker. For instance, women have said to me, if you were taller, I would date you. Like, I'd like tall guys.
But they meant it.
But I still had sex with these women. So what I'm trying to say is,
but it's different when it comes to color. It's different.
What I'm trying to say is that somebody's preference may be like, women have told me, like, I normally like taller, dark skinned. This I like a tall, dark skinned, bald head guy, and I'm not that. But when they get to know me, like, okay, I normally like this, but he's really nice. He's funny. Some of my jokes are corny, but some of them are funny.
Most of them are corny.
Okay. But yes, I'm saying, so it's just like, and then the personality, she may say, okay, I got a good personality, and I maybe win her over. So when the guy said that to you about if you were light, I think that instead of you taking it so literally, he could have meant I normally date light-skinned women on first look and glance at you.
He could have said that.
You're not light-skinned, so therefore. But it could have worked.
No, there's a difference when it comes to race. Because if you look at our black athletes, most of our black
go there.
We go there because it's the truth. Yeah. Most of our black athletes date other. Yeah. Period.
That's true.
It's very few that date the woman that look like their mother.
Or the woman that stuck by them while they was in high school, college.
Can I say one more thing?
Right.
You're right, because Serena Williams is dating a white guy. Oh, no fade.
That's fine.
But is she dating a white guy because black men were not taking her seriously?
No.
Women do it too.
No, women may do it, but not in the volume that.
And
men
she might have
does.
been rejected across the board when it comes to our black men.
I can't see
but
that.
I mean, why couldn't you?
Absolutely. What is it about the white woman?
Right.
A whole bunch of them.
Her body is bad. Her body is bad. So that's about it. But I ain't mad at her.
But
she making money.
I also feel like as well that TV and things like that plays a big part because it's kind of, and I'm speaking as a fair skinned woman. You see athletes, you see most of the time on videos and all of that kind of stuff. You're now beginning to see. I mean, you have always seen dark skinned women, but they haven't been up in the limelight as much as the fairer skinned women and things like that. So I really feel like that a whole lot of that goes along with, what is quote unquote deemed as sexy. That is not just always sexy, because I know very attractive dark skinned women, brown skinned women, and I mean, I just think that women are women across the board. And I just feel like the skin color shouldn't make a difference. But they really do. They put it out there and they make it seem like if you're light, long hair, banging body. What's up with a banging body? Because most of the people buying them anyway. The ones that...
If there's a surgeon out there that want to do some practice work, I'm ready.
I cannot stare.
Well, but
that's like calling.
You pretty cute, for a dark skin girl.
For a dark skin.
You be cute but you fat.
You cute to be for a fat girl, right? Or you cute for a dark skin girl. And don't get me wrong, I had a color complex for a long time. I thought I was dark skin.
Wait, what?
I thought I was dark skin for the longest, maybe a couple years ago. I always consider myself as dark skin. And my cousin, who was darker than me, she said, "What do you consider me?" I'm like, black.
Wow.
Yeah,
really?
Yes. I cannot lie. Yeah, for the longest. Yeah, I had that issue. I thought I was dark skinned. Like, Kim, I'm dark skinned, honey. I ain't brown skinned. I ain't light skinned. I'm dark.
Hey, Ray Ray.
Now, I've always said that I'm brown skinned. People say that I'm light or red, but I'm brown.
But it's
I'm just
fellas. What is it about the white woman that makes you go that route and forget about your sisters?
What?
I really want to, I really want to know that.
Can I tell you the easiness? Go ahead.
What I've heard with, as far as men choosing women of other races, is that they are more docile. Mm-hmm. They are. I agree. They're not, because one of my close girlfriends is Caucasian, and she's crazier than me.
Right. But so, back in the day, it was like they was
the assumption is that because they are of a race, I've even heard them say, well, they're used to money. You know, so what
they didn't have
a
trail of trash.
That may be that some of them are used to money, but that doesn't mean that they can take better care of it than we can. It doesn't mean that at all.
That's because black women ain't taking your shit. That's what that is.
That's what it is. That's what
the white women.
But the white women, they getting hip though. They getting hip and hips. Okay. They getting hip.
I saw a white girl built so bad, I was mad as shit. I'm not lying. I was riding down Pratt Street. I wanted to get out my car and kick the shit out of her. I wanted to just kick the shit out of her.
I saw a meme one time that said it was all these white girls huddled in a circle, and they were like a soccer team or something, and they were like, once we get these collard greens under control, it'll be over for the black woman.
But that's how it is.
That hurt my heart
but they're taking out men. Yeah. You know, at an early age, I know some when I was in college, my white girlfriends, they was all on the football, doing the football players, basketball players. Yes, their parents did. But look, they're about to make money. Y'all need to get
together.
Get Trayvon. Yeah, so be. And they don't even have to like the black brother.
Right.
At the end of the day, guess what? That's one less mouth I have to feed. Don't worry about. And at the end of the day, the white women are not going to complain about their men cheating on them. Mm-hmm. Why? Because at the end of the day, they got money, they got credit cards. He takes care of home.
Right.
And the black men wonder why we bitches, because you barely can take care of home.
But not only that, and that was a good point that you made, Kim, because women who are not of color, whether they are Caucasian women, Asian women, whatever they are taught that a man is supposed to provide for them. Mm-hmm. When black women are taught that we're considered gold diggers, right? You all in his pockets, you trying to get a come up. Mm-hmm. But other races are always taught that. Mm-hmm. Other races still firmly believe in gender roles.
Well, I'm about to just switch my race.
But, right, gold diggers, we believe in traditional gender roles.
Well, I want to be a gold digger.
So what's your race?
I'm going to be Asian, black, and Puerto Rican.
You'll get you a football player or a basketball player.
You wait till I get my eyes done.
But see, now we can tie this in.
Hey, Keisha.
Dealing with broken hearts. That's why black women have issues with loving. Mm-hmm. With loving, not only loving themselves, but to be able to be loved. I know I got issues, but I think I'm a man trapped in a woman's body. Y'all end up.
That's what I
say that about.
I really do. I have a male mentality, and it's really bad. But now that I'm getting older, I'm learning to work through those mentalities, and being patient is a virtue that I don't have, but I'm praying God that it's a desire in my heart.
I don't even want it.
Help me. You don't want it?
No, I don't have patience.
Well, you've been there, you done been married, got kids.
I still didn't have patience.
I ain't had no kids.
No.
I ain't never been married.
And well, I'll say this: if you're not with the right person, I think there are some marriages that are beautiful.
Yes, yes.
Either person probably would not have survived had the other person not been there. My aunt and my uncle have been married 30 years.
That's old school.
And she's still, they on the phone. I'm like, who you talking to? My sweetie. I'm like, yo, let him get home.
That's old school love. It's not the same. It's not the same.
Wait for him to get home.
The love now in these days is definitely not the same because of the way that we were brought up. This generation is so different from my grandparents' generation. They've been married for 60, 70, 80 years. And grandpa, not saying that my grandfather did anything wrong, so don't go back and tell my step this. But back in the days, grandpa could have had a kid here, he did this, but at the end of the day, guess what?
He took care home,
and grandma worked it out. You ain't hear nothing about that, But our generation now is just all over the place. They don't know what love is because they're not getting it from home,
right?
They don't know who they are. So how can I freely how can I understand what love is when I don't even love myself?
Right.
My mama didn't love me. My father wasn't there. So who taught me or what is love? That's a huge issue.
People in relationships now, it's not about love. It's about what's on paper.
That's me.
I'm sorry. There's nothing wrong with that. But with that, it's going to come. It's not going to last. It's not.
Patience. Dial in 404-436-1277 if you want to chime in. Let's talk about this issue. Black woman misrepresented. And what do you do? Like, where's the comeback when it comes to love and dealing with a heartbreak? Are you able to love again?
Right.
After a heartbreak. Are you able to fully, truly love again? I think it's a process, but when that trust has been broken, to me, trust is the key. If I don't trust you,
we don't have a chance in hell.
Yeah, it's a goddamn
wrap. It's a wrap.
You can't work it out, or for me, it's very hard. Trust is huge for me. So when it comes to love, once that trust is broken, it's very, very hard for it to come back for me. Because when I finally put my guards down, that's the thing, we put your guards down. Because a lot of us are dealing with brokenness. A lot of women are dealing with brokenness because of what they've been through. A lot of broken people, hurt people hurt people.
Right, and broke people are attracting broke people.
Yeah.
So it just never works because until you can find out what is your broken place, you're going to attract that broken thing.
And not only find it, but understand. Because you can find it all day long. It can be dead in your face and you see it. But until you're able to look at it in the face and understand what it is, where it comes from, and then forgive it. Forgiveness is the key.
It is.
I'm sorry. When it comes to forgiveness,
I don't forgive real easily. Like, I really don't. You cross me once, that's it. Like, I'm gonna forever remember. Like, you got beef with me, we got beef forever.
Okay, but what about the broken heart? What about loving after somebody hurts you? Do you love that same person? Do you move on to somebody else and try to love differently?
Boundaries.
Trying to learn from that love?
You love them with boundaries. Not only are you loving with boundaries.
I can't love you with boundaries.
If I can't love you fully, I'm just not going to be in it.
I can't put that on myself because for me, that's not me being able to love to my full potential.
It's stages.
What you talking about? You cross M twice. What is that? Rich women. What about rich women?
We ain't on that. So I think when it comes to love, there's stages. I'm not going to just off the bat love somebody. There's stages. You have to gain I have to first want to open up and let my guards down in order for you to even for me to embrace you and want to love you. So that's why I said there's stages, like and there's boundaries.
Right, but you already in love. And something happens.
Sometimes you just being strong,
breaks your heart.
Strong, like.
What do you do then? Do you take that as a learning lesson and say, okay, this is what broke my heart. The next time I'll try to prevent this from happening again?
No.
This is my part in it? Or do you stay where you are and try to rebuild what was broken?
It depends on the relationship. Like every relationship is going to be different. It really depends on the relationship and the circumstances around that relationship. And you can't say, you can always say, well, I'll do this or I'll do that. But then when the time comes, you'd be amazed at women that say, I'm leaving if he do this. but stay.
That don't go anywhere.
Cheryl, I know so many women that, oh my gosh, women that deal with men with multiple
They complain about you and your man. Girl, he doing all that, but your man just beat your ass yesterday.
It's just, I just think that we are, when it comes to love, we a lot of women truly don't understand what love is, because we allow love to make us look stupid, look like dummies. Cool.
Right.
Make us look like dummies and think that that's what love is.
Because again, it's the misrepresentation of us, where you're told you have to be a ride or die. If you're not a ride or die, you're not a real woman.
Yeah, you have to be submissive. It's okay for you to have all these babies on me. I'm supposed to still be there.
Because that's
you
true
can be
love.
out in the street making me look like a fool, but I'm supposed to be still there because you love me.
So
you
Tracy says,
me. Bullshit.
Tracy says, but once you open up and embrace it, and therefore quite some time, are you just loving him, or are you in love with him?
I mean, if you're embracing it and you've been there for a while, you gotta be.
I mean, you ain't gotta be in love.
You
Some
right.
people
Now
stay
unless
for
you
comfortability.
settle. Now unless you settle.
Stay for comfort.
Now unless you
Right.
settle, but so that's not love.
So let me ask this question: just because you stay, does that really mean that you're actually settling? What happens to, here we go. I'm speaking for the married women, married folk out there and men. So what happens when we ain't going to do infidelity? Let's say finances. The finances aren't always in the right places. So do you just say, well, the heck with it. I'm going to leave him just because this. Or just say his job, he doesn't make as much money as you do, or something like that. Or maybe you're carrying most of the load. So in that instance, do you just up and go? And once you find out that he's spending money on other things?
So I'll say this as a former married woman. I don't think you do. I don't think you leave a marriage unless there is some type of abuse. If there is an abuse, I don't think you should walk away from your marriage.
Well, what do you consider abuse?
So I consider
What's your
abuse.
definition of abuse?
Financial abuse.
It can be financial, physical, mental, or emotional.
Spiritual.
It can also be spiritual. For me, financial abuse is we're about to lose our house because you didn't gamble this money away. I wasn't aware of it.
Right.
The trust is broken.
Right.
Physical abuse, that speaks for itself.
Right.
Emotional or mental abuse, if you're cheating on me and I don't know about it, now you've put me in a vulnerable place because you're risking my health now.
Right. Exactly.
You are putting me at odds against someone that I don't even know I'm at odds against. There's many women out here that feel like if I can take her out, I don't have to worry about her no more. Then I'm number one.
Yeah.
You are risking my life at that
And
point.
my family, especially if you have kids.
Right, you're bringing harm to us that would not have come had you not done this particular thing. So for me, unless it's some type of abuse, then that's where the forever and ever comes in. No marriage is going to be perfect. You're going to go through things. You're going to deal with stuff.
Right.
Yeah, you're going to deal with things. That's just a part of growing with anybody. If we are blessed enough, we're going to change as we grow.
Exactly. So, and that also, I think that also goes to the infidelity part of a marriage. As we were speaking last week about cheating and things like that, I won't actually say that I feel like that a married man or a married woman cheats all of the time. But I feel like that within something, whether one part of it, whether it's the earlier, the latter, the middle, the whatever, not all, and this is not all cases either. This is not everybody. But so what happens if you find out that your spouse is cheating, whether male or female? So do you just leave? I mean, what happens to the better for worse part? So, but then as a woman, does that mean that you don't value who you are, or does that mean that you're settling? Because a lot of people, like, Mia said, a lot of people will say, oh, well, I wouldn't do that. Or if that was my man, oh, he wouldn't be. Or if that was my girl, I wouldn't deal with that. But on the flip side, you are dealing with it. You just ain't tell your boy or you ain't tell your girl that you ain't dealing with it.
Right. The only advice I would say that you can say to someone is they have to go off of their own circumstances.
Absolutely.
They have to go off of did this happen more than once? How did this make me feel? Do I want to stay? Is he going to do it again? Can I trust him? Can I trust her? It's on different circumstances. So it's to each his own. Right. You have to find out what's your breaking point. Because my breaking point might not be your breaking point. I might can withstand the hurricane. A little rain come through and you're out. So it depends on the circumstances, depend on the relationship, how in depth it is, how much in love. Because some people be in love but don't be fully in love. Some people just love. It just depends on the circumstances in the relationship. So only thing I would say to it, I can't sit and I don't sit and tell my girlfriends, girl, you should leave him. That's not my place. My place is to be your comfort when you going through. It's not for me to say, girl, get rid of his ass, then y'all back buddy and y'all lovey-dovey, and she done told your ass, yeah, she told me leave you, now you looking at me side eyes. Then when I come around, you know, I don't get involved in the relationship stuff. So no.
I don't think any person should speak into a married person's relationship.
I'm right, yeah. I'm married person.
Now,
so he says
if something happens and it's me and Rhonda, and I see her, God forbid, you know, I see her man out with somebody.
I'm telling.
Oh, y'all better tell it.
Now, let me say this: it depends on the woman.
We
all know that. It depends on the woman, because I've been in that situation. And we told, and she was mad at us. She stayed with him and had a baby.
That's current.
You know, and we felt like, okay, well, at least you knew who he was. Everybody can't handle that information.
Send a letter. I'm gonna tell you, if you don't want to tell them up front, write their ass a letter and put it in the mail.
You know who your friends are. You know which one's gonna leave and which one's gonna stay.
He's still a good guy. He's still sleeping next to her every day. She ain't talking to you.
And that's what Tracy said. She said the next woman know more about you than you know about her.
And see, that's, you know what, that's an issue. I have an issue with that. Don't tell her nothing about me. If you gonna fuck her, go ahead.
Right.
But don't tell her nothing about what go on up in our house.
But that's how he getting in her drawers.
That's exactly
how he getting in. Because he's sitting there painting this picture of like, oh my God, she crazy. We don't have sex. We don't do this. All along, y'all doing it damn near every night. Like, come on.
But you know, and
Cedric, please don't be really Barry Morgan talking about don't start out wearing thongs, then start wearing old bloomers. Your girl must wear them big ass granny panties. Cut them bitches in half. chop.
But you know what? But that is true. So I would like to have a male's point of view on that. Why is it that when, you know, men go out to do what they do,
he got him right, like he rolled over.
Why is it that men always, you know, misrepresent the woman, or let's say their main chick or their wife? No, I mean, I really need to know this, because, and then we look like
we look like before you jump off the bridge.
Go ahead.
Let me go to this.
Wait a minute, you ain't even let me finish though.
I
want to know, why is it that y'all make us look like we are like nothing? We don't do anything. We don't lift you up. We don't encourage you. We don't carry you. You know, why do y'all? No, I mean, I just really want to know, like, what is it the low self-esteem of a man?
Can I get to it?
Go ahead.
He can ready come with this bullshit. I'm gonna
tell you what it is.
Go ahead, baby boy.
And y'all don't want it. Y'all may not want to hear
it. No, I want it.
I really want to know.
I want the truth.
Okay, let's and I remember this so clearly. So I was in between a relationship. We were not in the relationship no more, but we still had sex from time to time because I was comfortable with her, and that was I don't want to say easy, but that was familiar, right? We all been there. Now you meet somebody with promise. You trying to be you trying to be up front. So when you're talking about the past relationship, you may go into some things that was in that past relationship. There's problems. You're speaking from the issues that you have. the problems that you have with the girl. She always fussing, or she do this, or she do that, or whatever.
You always fucking up.
I mean, whatever it is. I'm saying, it is from a one-sided perspective, but that's what it is. So it's not like he's just trying to dump on her. It's not because the things that we saying are true.
Hell
not
no.
necessarily. So let me ask this question. What if
usually the things are true.
What if you have a woman?
I see a short ass. That's
what if my camera?
Dial in 404-436-1277. Man, we need your comments.
Okay,
but listen, hold on. Before you go, don't act like
for no reason.
Me and you dating, we break up. She meets somebody else. She's the new guy. Like the guy's fishing. We fishing for. Okay, wow. How would a guy let you go? Like we say that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Okay,
so now I don't even know. Like I got my own job. I got my car. I got this. I got that. So you get into that whole thing. So don't act like y'all don't do it too. So the woman did the same thing. So
we're not talking about that.
We're not talking about that.
No,
we asking y'all why do y'all lie?
Hey girl, how you doing? My girl ain't shit. It don't be like that. It be through the course of the conversation. So the woman meets you, and you put on your good face, and so she may say something like, "Why is it that you single? Why
but you're not? You got a girlfriend. That's what we're talking about.
We fucked up though.
No, what are you talking about? We talking about when it's good and you get out.
Now you're talking about
So the guy says, don't change because you think I love my kids. I won't leave like I'm trapped. So now you don't cook no more. You don't clean no more. Shit, you ain't come in this relationship with. You know what? Cook your own shit.
But you know what?
I understand how.
But at least I can identify with that. I can't identify with it.
Hey, Sean.
On those things.
But I see what you say. I get that. You know what? We got a caller.
No. And what Wells said is always a reason. Everyone lies. So for you to say men don't lie, that's a lie.
Right. He just lied.
Well,
I didn't say men don't lie.
They just embellish the truth.
No, I'm saying she asked a specific question.
But I was only asking a specific question while you're in a relationship. Now, granted, when you get out,
that's a whole nother thing.
No, we'll talk about that. We need 2 hours for that.
No, we don't. It's very simple.
What I'm saying is,
why men lies are easy.
When you're in something.
See, we can't take your perspective because
yes, you can. I'm gonna tell you. I know a lot of lying men.
Okay, so Charlene,
I'm just more so talking about when you're in something, like when you're in a relationship.
So now you're talking about cheating when everything is fine. Is that what you're talking about?
Quote unquote fine.
I'm just saying
because that's another thing too.
Okay.
So it depends. I thought y'all were talking about why do we talk down on the girl when we
not after the fact. I'm talking about during, like while you're there.
But that's cheating. So if you're talking about,
now he tells the truth. Say amen.
If you're talking about why we cheat, as I thought I said this before, it has nothing to do with y'all. That is just our own selfishness, and everything can be fine. However, our own selfishness says, okay, I see this, I like this, I want to do this. However, it doesn't mean we don't love you. It doesn't mean we don't want to be with you. It doesn't mean that we don't love our kids. It's just a selfish act for, I want to do this. I can do this. I want to do it.
But why do you have to tear us down in the process? Why can't you say, I just want to?
That's in that instance, that for them to tear you down is us going at, they do it with a lot of different types of girls, but if it's a type of girl that's like, oh, such and such. So they feel as though she'll fall into this and they
plan on emotions.
Yeah, they just playing. Right. They just playing it. And it's not, and when y'all find out about it, see the girl feels embarrassed, and then when she want to tell you about it, well, he said this, and this. But that was just he just played you. You know what I mean? He don't really feel like that. He just
you feel that way
just
now.
Push your buttons.
Right.
He still love his girl.
But what happens when you commit that selfish act over and over again?
It's just selfishness.
It's just selfishness over and over again.
He still loves his girl. He still wants to be with her, and he ain't leaving his girl. I don't have any kids, but I mean, you're going far with it.
I mean, but I'm just saying.
But it happens.
A selfish act can lead to babies and side girlfriends and promises that you can't keep.
Okay, so you just want to keep dumping it on.
Charlene says men only tell their side of the story, never tell what they did to cause the breakdown.
No, all people are like that.
And then
the women tell their side too. When you tell your girlfriend something, you don't say the fucked up shit you did. You say, "Girl."
Oh no, I say the shit I did because it is what it is. Yeah, I'm coming one way.
You're right.
I would say he's making men look bad.
Every week.
We do look bad. I'm doing something I'm saying something's not true.
Cedric says men are hunters.
Men are fucked up. I ain't gonna act like it's all good.
Cedric says men are hunters, women are gatherers. We are visual.
Oh, why we gotta keep gathering y'all
that's
shit?
True.
Right. I like that. Yeah.
Shout out to him.
Why?
Right.
Why do we have to keep gathering y'all shit? Like, why
because
can't
you're gatherers. You just said it.
Okay, so when do y'all put
if you want another job,
so when y'all put y'all guns down when you can't get up?
You can't be a hunter. You got to be a gatherer.
Sean say he don't speak for all of us.
Men not agreeing with you.
Don't nobody agree with that bullshit.
But I have a question.
Men with game,
they're not gonna admit. You're
but
right.
They know what it is. If it's just the four of us guys talking, yo, come on, you can't be saying that shit. Yo,
no, if I was a dude, I would be like, yo, that's dumb as shit. Yeah.
But you realize when y'all do that, when y'all give this woman all of these things, whether they're true or not, you're giving her ammunition against
right.
That's true.
So you may love that woman, but you're giving her ammunition.
That's why we give them fake names. That's why we give them fake names. That's exactly why we give them fake names.
But he ain't lying about that.
Fake names. That's why we do that.
Turn his mic off.
He only right.
I had a fake name. You know what my fake name was?
Sean, call him. Why don't you?
Jose.
Why don't you really want?
And you look like a Jose.
Jose was my fake name.
All right, Sean Banks. You keep comment. Call in 404-436-1277.
He ain't gonna call in.
He just said, put him out there. He said, then let's get mature and real. He said,
come on, I want to know what you guys say. I'm curious because I just want to know. What the hell is wrong with you ninjas?
Why don't y'all talk about what you saw with the misrepresentation, right? Mm-hmm. And the issue that I have, and this is not what y'all talking about. But the issue that I have with this misrepresentation part is mis means wrong, right? Mm-hmm. Incorrect, right?
Right.
So when we talk about, I don't know, hoes and bitches, right?
Mm-hmm. Right.
Y'all are assuming that these women don't exist.
But they do.
No, they do.
Not saying that.
So it's not a misrepresentation. If you want to
the number 404-436.
We're talking about women as a whole.
Women as a whole. Well, you can't categorize all women as one way.
We know that.
There are bitches and hoes out there, so don't act like every woman is.
It's bitches, hoes, thoughts, backstabbers.
So that's not misrepresenting.
Everywhere.
It's misrepresentation when we as a
whole
whole are
exists,
considered
it's not
this
misrepresenting.
way. There's murderers out here that we don't expect to think
but
that
if
you're
you say,
one.
but listen, but there are murderers out here. So
but I'm not one.
But as a whole, we do not say all black men are murderers.
Right.
Well, we don't say all
or drug dealers.
But listen, if somebody says y'all niggas in Baltimore is murdering and killing, y'all gotta do something about it. And somebody says y'all misrepresenting us. No,
that's not the same.
We're not.
It is
no,
not
we're not.
The
because,
same.
but everybody say everybody not killing, everybody not murdering. Y'all saying everybody ain't hoeing. Everybody.
We never said everybody. We never said that.
I ain't hoeing.
Not y'all. I ain't
go
talking
home.
about these is good women here. I'm talking about deliver. These are women with love.
Right. Deliver and set free.
But don't try us though. Don't try.
The point that we're trying to make is we are so much more than bitches, hoes, side chicks,
MTV, VH1, Real Housewives. We're more than just that.
Offer.
I agree with that. Are we ending with scissors tonight?
Huh?
No.
What?
Okay. Don't play. We not doing that side chick thing.
So yeah, we gonna end on.
We're not doing that side chick thing. But hold on. Eddie said everyone cheats because we are imperfect. We want what we can't have until we get it. Then it's on to the next. We chasing a feeling.
You are chasing a feeling, Eddie. Everybody does not cheat.
It depends on what you think cheating is. Some people think just the thought. You thought about something. You thought about somebody. They say that's cheating. So it depends on that relationship again in those circumstances and what those two people have decided. This is what I won't allow. This is what I don't like. So don't do none of this shit.
So I will say every relationship that I get into, that is a discussion we have. What is cheating to you?
Right.
What does that mean to you? Because it does not mean the same thing to everybody. That's a conversation that
needs to be had.
It absolutely does. What does that mean to you? Because for you, cheating might be I went out and I was at the club and I was dancing and I let somebody freak me. For you, that might be cheating. For somebody else, you like did you dingle and get bored? I ain't give them none, So some people think that cheating is only the physical act of sex.
Right? No,
it's not.
The emotional part is the part that's going to mess.
Emotional can be worse than physical.
It is worse. Yeah. It really is.
You made a connection with somebody. You worried about their day. You making sure they good. Sometimes you don't have to get no ass at all.
Right.
I'm because if you have somebody dialing in, that's somebody dialing in.
Yes, but let me tell you.
They're here. Oh, okay. That's probably Sean Banks. That's probably Sean Banks.
Ooh.
Hey, caller.
Hello.
Hey, caller.
Hey, Sean, is that you? Oh, we can't hear you. Hold up, Sean. We can't hear you.
I can
hear a little bit.
Hold on, y'all.
Hello?
Hi. Hey, caller.
What's up? Can you hear me?
Yeah. What's your name?
Oh, this new. I didn't know I had to get off to call in. Okay.
Hi, Sean.
What's going on?
Hey, you had a lot to say. Come on, express your opinion.
That's my brother, Sean. Hi, Trina. Go ahead, Sean.
Yeah. So what y'all got going on here? It sounds very interesting. let's get to some maturity though. Let's get really get to it.
That's Sean Banks.
You know.
That's Sean Banks. All right. So what's your
speak on it?
Because you just said that he is a misrepresentation of men based upon the comments that he was making. So I mean, what's your outlook on it? What is he saying?
Yeah, because I'm gonna tell you like this. I love conversations like this because I learn a lot. But and every time you get into this conversation, you always got like a certain type of girl speaking. You have a certain representation of guys speaking. But what I really am saying is, even me, I don't speak for all men. I just speak for a type of man. You understand what I'm saying? And that's what I like to try to get my point across when, a lot of guys speak like, yeah, this is what all guys do, this is what all guys say, this is what all guys feel. That's not even realistic. And nor can any woman speak for all women. But I do understand we speaking in generalities, commonalities. But let's be real. Like, for some reason, on Facebook recently, they've been showing a lot of these, I'm getting feedback, they've been showing like a lot of like cheaters episodes. And we all know that men cheating, women cheating, and all of that. But it's only cheating when you start off with the bullshit, when you start off with the fake shit. That's what becomes cheating. And what I had to learn as an older, mature man is, you know what really hurts women? It's not even the physical act that you had sex with this other woman. It's the fact that you had sex with her and you talking bad about her to this new girl.
Exactly.
And it's the fact that you done emotionally connected yourself to this other chick.
Exactly.
And then he lying to you about it.
Yeah.
He's not saying, look, I want to see other people. He's not giving you a choice.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? And that's really what causes the problem. It's not even the physical act. It's the fact that, nigga, you feel like he's trying to get over on. He playing you for stupid. Nobody likes to be played.
Yes.
That's what
I'm saying.
Listen to that.
Yes, listen. Tell it. Keep on talking.
Yeah. And so what
you listening, Sean? Go ahead.
I said.
Thanks, AJ.
Yeah, you're right. Because you got all of them in here like, yes.
But you know what? That's really what it is.
So Sean, do you cheat or have you cheated?
And why?
Let me tell you exactly.
You talking a good game.
Let me tell you exactly like this. In every serious serious relationship that I have had, I have never cheated. And I'm going to tell you why. The one unique thing about me is I never cheated on my mate because I didn't want them to have an excuse to cheat on me. I wanted the same respect I gave them, I wanted to receive it. Now, men and women are different. Women are so slick. They could be cheating and you just really would never fucking know it.
Man, you done messed the shit up.
No. I'm telling you.
I was with you at. Let me take my coat off.
Let me tell you why I said that. Let me tell you why I said that. Because I would not sit here and say that no girl that I was in a relationship with did not cheat on me. I'm not going to say that. Okay? But what I will say is every single true relationship I ever had, we are still friends to this day because it was respect. But I'm going to tell you what's more important than that. When I was dating a girl, I was dating a girl that I cared about a lot. We was going together when we were 19. We ran back into each other at 27. I wanted to be with her for real. But she was like, I want to be with you too. But I don't want to have sex right now.
Shit.
At this time, it was spring was coming.
And all the dresses was out.
I was hot. I was hot, fresh off of my Def Jam days. And so I was saying to myself, it ain't no way in hell I'm going to be not pleasuring myself right now.
Right.
So I did the one thing my mother taught me when I was young. I told her the truth. And I said, well, look, let's do this. I have a girl that's willing to just be my sexual partner. But I can spend all my quality time with you. Wow. I can go out with you. I can hang with you. But I will have sex with her. And she was blown away.
She left you there.
But the reality of it is that was honest.
That was honest.
That was honest.
It was, but you never got an emotional attachment with the woman you was having sex with, and if not, why?
You got to listen to the story. My dilemma was this. I wanted everything from her. But I understood why she didn't want to have sex.
Right.
Like, she had just got out of a relationship. It was a lot going on in the relationship. And me being on the level I did understand she needed to give her womb time to cleanse. You know, womb energy and her heart. No. You know what I'm saying? So I really understood her. But what I was saying to her was like, look, I got needs. I'm a grown man. You know what I'm saying? And I already had a friendship with this girl, and we had kind of made that decision before I ran back into her.
So you already knew I was just going from the get-go.
But I hadn't had sex with one of them at that time. Right. So the reason I brought it to her, because my mother always told me, don't be out here lying to these girls. If you want to just be their friend, tell them. If you want something more, tell them. If you just want to hang out, go to the movies, have fun, tell them. She told me that when I was 15, and I never forgot it, and I always did it, and that shit
she
worked.
Did right by
so, Sean, I got one question for you. I want to cut this story. I got one question for you. Are you single, married,
or other?
And how tall are you?
Where you work at?
I'm 6'2". I'm 6'2".
Hey, Sean. How you doing?
You got real.
Sean, are you single?
I'm married.
Are you married?
I can't hear you because the phone is messing up. What you say?
Are you married to the lady that you were holding out for? Well, not you were. That she was holding out.
Oh no. What happened with that was she was very glad that I was honest with her, but the timing just wasn't good, so we didn't get back together. We still friends to this day, but we didn't get back together. No.
Well,
I'm actually married to a woman that I went to I went to school with in the 7th grade, and we see each other for like years and years and years. And then I ran back and saw her. And
So like she's not on there. So question, have you ever cheated on her? Dating?
What did you say?
Have you ever cheated on her during the dating? Or Murray, have you ever? Be honest.
Oh no.
Be honest.
I'm being honest. No, I'm being honest. Well, no, I have never cheated on her. But let me tell you something different though. My wife wrote a book called "We Take This Man," and so it's you gotta marry the person, and you gotta be in a relationship with a person that you can be 100% yourself with.
That's true.
And
Who is with?
And what that means is a lot of women choose guys that they have no business even being with these niggas. None whatsoever.
Yeah.
Because I got a lot of friends that do a lot of interesting things. I'm very fortunate because I get to see both sides of the coin. I got homies that's with so many different women that when I used to meet a girl, I would run them past her like, yo, you know this girl? And they'd be like, oh, shorty, her right here? Oh, she work at the hospital? Yeah, she drive a white cat? Oh, yeah, I got her right here. I got a tape for her right here. And, or, because, I understand that women have needs and men have needs, and people are going to fulfill their needs. They can be who they think you want them to be for a very long time.
Right.
And like I tell all my homies, my sons, everybody, look, that's her pussy. She can do what she want to do with it.
I can do what I want.
You thinking?
Saying bullshit.
Oh yeah, I'm telling you, because I got friends in college. This nigga was knocking down everything moving.
I'm sure.
But his girl, she was a good girl. But he found a letter of some dude that had wrote her this letter, right?
Okay.
And he hit me one day. This was way back in pages. He paged me. I called him. He was like, "Yo, come to my crib."
All right.
So I went to the crib.
All right.
He showed me the letter, and he's sitting there now. He ready to kill everything, the fish too.
That sounds like the best man.
I said, "Let me ask you a question."
That's crazy.
So all these girls out here you knocking down. Did it ever occur to you that she can do the same thing?
Thank you.
I'm saying that's some.
Hello.
Hey, Carla.
What's your name?
Hey, this is Ed Wells. Okay.
Hi, Ed.
I'm
Well.
gonna tell y'all some real stuff.
Okay.
Everybody that came on that show lies. Every man cheats. Okay. Every man cheats, and I'm gonna tell you why every man cheats.
Please.
We don't even know why we cheat.
Right.
Okay? But I'm gonna let y'all in. Look, I'm gonna let y'all in the real secret. We want just as much, if not more, attention as y'all do. See, that's the secret. See, that's where females go wrong. If you walk into the room and you see your husband playing the Call of Duty, hey, babe, don't get killed. Get a kill streak for me. Then go on about your business. We love that. We like, yes, that sets me off. But if you just walk in the room and you see him playing the Call of Duty game and you just keep walking, like, God damn, she ain't noticed me today. Shit. You feel me? Like, that's how it is. Men are kids. We never grow up. Don't let nobody get on there and lie. We never grow up.
Right.
We play with toys. And we cheaters. That's what we do. Men don't start getting faithful until they thing don't work.
7.
Until their dick can't get out.
Exactly. And I'm married. I'm married. Been married for 4 years.
You cheat on your wife?
I'm not gonna sit here and disrespect no woman that's married and things like that. But I'm gonna tell you.
So you cheat on your wife? That's what you saying, Ed? You cheat on your wife?
Yes. Yes.
Damn.
Yes.
And did she know? And what did she do when she found out?
Yes. See, when you take that's why when you take these little breaks, you don't want to take breaks.
You don't want to take no break. Because break to men means break. We done. Mm-hmm. Break to a female means I need to get my mind right. No, we don't get no. We need to get some. You understand what I'm saying? We so when you taking little breaks and you have arguments, I'm gonna tell you something. When you come from Baltimore and you don't really, hey, well, I'm gonna just speak for me. It's hard. I didn't talk with that love, that mother. When I was there, it was love. You know, it was a little bit different. So my mother told me one day, be quiet, kid. My mother told me one day, she said, I said, Mom, why was you so hard on me? She said, because I was raising a man. I wasn't raising a boy.
Shit. No.
Okay? So, growing up, when you get up, when you growing up, a man from Baltimore, you think every argument is over. You think it's just over. Oh, she's done with me. She's done with me. You know what I'm saying? Every little argument, a man just thinks he's just done. And that's what sets it off like that. Because we can't decipher whether somebody really loves us or they playing games.
So you would say, you said my husband going to cheat on me when we get married?
What'd you say? One more time?
So you saying my husband going to cheat on me when we get married?
Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty much.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
I think all men that cheat need to have their penis cut off.
I'm gonna be serious. I'm gonna be serious though. A woman can do everything. She can wash your clothes. She can cook. She can clean. She can get you off every night. It's like that song. It's like I never said yes. Mm-hmm. The first time a woman say no, a man done. We going somewhere else. Mm-hmm. That's how that works.
That's why I'm
somebody get tired too. I lost help. 4361277. Somebody please down because Eddie got me scared.
So let me ask this question.
But let me go, y'all. Let me get back to watching the show. I'm getting them dirty lips right now.
Hold up. You right real quick. Your wife right there. Your wife with you?
Oh, he hung up.
Hey, she came in the room. Up in the room.
Yeah. She was like, every man cheat.
What? Now all my fucking friends know you cheating on me.
Right. That's
you better watch out
how
you
like. Don't ask that. Watching this show.
Because they
you got one of y'all regulars.
Okay. Hey, caller.
How you doing? That man who was just talking, he need to go somewhere and sit his ass down.
Wait a minute. Hold up.
Wait a minute. Who is this?
He went back to watch the show.
What's your name?
Say that again?
What's your name?
My name's Ty.
Hi, Ty. Hey, Ty.
Oh, my God, Ty.
Come on, Ty, save us. Give us some hope, please. Please.
Hear me out. If a man cheat, he's dumb. If you got a good woman, stick with her. Mm-hmm. Ain't nothing out here for you to make you want to cheat.
Yeah.
You do what you want.
True. So
That's
true.
That is true.
Because
I just don't think every man cheats. I think every man may have cheated at some point in their life.
They cheat.
I'm gonna tell you like this. You hear me? I don't mean to cut you off. I apologize.
Hold on.
But that same woman you want to cheat with, that can be your wife. Make her your slut and also your lover, all in one.
All in one.
You gonna save money in the long run.
You can get 5 in 1.
Right. But that is true. But I just think everybody cheat at some point.
Ty, he was married
or have cheated.
I don't agree with that.
Okay, so let's break this down. Does everybody cheat within life? Because if that's the case, we're gonna say yes across the board. But we're talking about.
I'm gonna say no, right? Because if you're gonna marry her, why are you gonna cheat?
Have you ever cheated on a mate, on your mate?
Say that again?
Not necessarily a wife, just somebody you dated.
Yeah.
So when I'm dated, yes, I have cheated multiple times.
The end, you prove it.
See, that's what I'm saying. Everybody cheats.
You cheated as a teenager, when your high school girl, with your first girlfriend, or the last woman you ever gonna be with. If you cheated once, that means you cheated, and everybody's done it. Because before you understand, the value of a good relationship, you cheat because you don't know shit.
Right, it's like a crack. You always gonna be in
contact. 404-436-1277.
That's not true though. That's not true.
You just
that's not true. You ever heard that sometimes you can get it all out you before you jump that rope?
Hell no, man! Y'all dicks be just going swinging from tree to tree. Hell to the no. Y'all see a fat ass and a cute face, and y'all don't know how to act. And at this point, they can be the doggy-ish looking chick, and you like, it don't even matter.
Mud ducks.
It don't.
Everything that looks good is not good though.
That's like, but everybody don't understand that, Ty. Everybody doesn't understand that. At the end of the day,
hear me out, right?
Just think about getting their dicks wet.
That's it.
That's all it is.
I want to say this to you, right? I want to say this.
We listen.
I want to say this to you, right? Just because what look good on the outside,
right,
don't mean what's between them legs is what you want.
Right.
Yeah,
we know that.
We know that. I mean,
her mouthpiece probably can't satisfy you like the girl at home can.
Right.
She probably know everything. She probably knows secrets that 2 minutes you done came.
What's not true?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you ready to go to bed, and she said again, that's not true.
No, somebody said that's not
well,
true.
Thanks for calling it, but you also right. Thanks for calling in.
Everybody cheat. Every man, woman, dog, cat,
boy,
fish,
woman, girl,
bird, and squirrel.
Thank you.
What motivates a woman to cheat, though?
Say that again.
What motivates a woman to cheat is for the most part, a woman will not cheat on a man that's taking care of home. Period. Across the board. Women cheat for emotional reasons.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's why women cheat. It's a reason why we cheat, but you motherfuckers just cheat. It's
been proven. I'm a man.
So let me ask you the question then, right? If you don't mind hearing.
Huh?
Can I ask you this question then?
Yeah.
You just said women cheat because a man not taking care of home.
It's emotional.
Now,
it's not
emotional reasons. Emotional attachment.
Reasons.
You hear me? Emotional unattachments. Mm-hmm. So if that man doing everything and she's doing everything at home, what's the motivation that they have unattachments?
That's the point. If everything isn't being done, women don't cheat.
Come again?
Typically, I won't say all women, typically, when women are satisfied at home, they don't wander off. They're good where they are. Mm-hmm. When women cheat, it's because a need is not being met. Whether it's emotional, whatever, mental, whatever it is, financially, that's when women start to wander.
Right.
Women typically, and I'm saying typically because it doesn't apply to everyone, but women typically do not cheat unless something is wrong.
Something is broken.
They are searching for whatever that need is. Mm-hmm. What we're trying to say is that men can cheat just by seeing a fat booty. You don't have to have a need not being met at home. Well, your woman could be doing everything, and she'll in the doodle dip off.
Yeah, Curtis said his ex cheated.
Thank you for calling in.
Curtis said his ex cheated because the dude had more money than him.
That's financial.
Financial, yep.
Right.
That's the truth. It is. Yep. So,
Tracy says,
somebody still talking?
When women cheat, they not as messy like the guy.
Yeah. Well, women aren't as messy.
We're not.
Men's egos are, and again, with women, it's really about
it was funny.
What the need is.
Women don't want to be known as a cheater. It's something that's in the brain where the woman don't want to be known as the cheater. So women going to cheat differently. Their shit is going to be so on point. They can be sleep beside your ass and cheat.
So Ty says, so it ain't no hoes out here?
It ain't what?
No, we never said that.
We never said it ain't no hoes out here.
Half of y'all messing with them. They're y'all side chicks.
Right. There go your hoe.
That's what make you a hoe.
Yeah.
That's what makes you a hoe.
So the difference in the way that we cheat is that when women cheat, she might leave work, go meet up with the dude, go back to work, and come on home like nothing happened. Y'all take them to the damn Windsor Inn. Y'all out hanging out with them.
Like ain't nobody will see y'all ass.
Like you ain't got a
you
wife.
You take them home with security systems.
Right. She know the security code because she all up in the bed. She can tell the wife, bitch, I know what color your sheets on your bed are.
That's bitch ever told me that. You gonna see me on the news. Now,
that's why y'all are messy about it. Y'all think you're untouchable and you can smooth it over.
And y'all want y'all boys to see y'all with the next.
Addie says, I respect women that own her shit, but you don't respect your wife by cheating on her. I'm confused.
Because I was going to ask you, Eddie, why was you married?
Right.
Because if you still cheating now.
He said so.
something. I need to see that. So just in case I'm ever single like that, I make sure I don't holler at your ass and let you holler at me.
Dial it 404-436-1277.
Oh my God! But let me say that again. Especially women are the ones the men are cheating with. You right?
Somebody asked an interesting question.
What? This better not be none of your
should
shit.
the baby mother come before the girlfriend or the wife?
Fuck
What?
no.
But maybe I didn't hear.
The child.
Should the baby mother come before the girlfriend or the wife?
Wait a minute. Come before what?
The girlfriend or the wife?
Okay.
Come before what?
I guess in a list of priorities.
No.
The child
comes first.
But how can you
In a
separate the
sense,
child
I'm gonna back.
How do you
Let me
separate
back
the
this
child
up. No,
from the
hold
baby
up.
mother?
I'm gonna back it up. In a sense, yes, because that baby mother needs to be taken care of to make sure my child is taken care of. That child is taken care of. No, I'm not saying taking care of her. But I understand the question. I understand in the perspective that they're asking it in.
No, I don't think.
But I'm not saying that the baby mother should be a priority.
Curtis said, "Fuck the baby mother."
But you know what? I will say this:
my child needs to be in a stable home.
Absolutely.
And that mother's mindset needs to be right. So I need to make sure that happens. Not saying that I'm speaking if I was a man. I'm gonna say if I was a man. Now, if
but you're a woman.
If for me as a woman, I hope I pick. For the most part, people done pick the wrong baby daddy and baby mama.
We all know.
So that's the problem right there. Mm-hmm. Because if you had the right baby mama or father, you wouldn't be going through all this nonsense just because the relationship didn't work out. Right. That's the first step. So if you got to go to where the priorities lie, your priority is to your child. That in return puts that mother somewhere in that vicinity because you want that child to be in a good place. Not saying that's putting her over top of your girlfriend or the wife, because if you're going to go biblically with it, the wife should be over top of everything. But we already know that's not going to go that way. You know.
Don't you do that, Rhonda.
So I'm gonna ask my pastor Brian just in case you looking. You said we had 1,000 views. But yeah, I've mentioned your ass on here. I'm gonna need the numbers, and so we can get him on here. Yeah, well, somebody can tell him what I said.
I just feel like that. I feel like that they should also know what their place is. Mm-hmm. You know, and I feel like that there should be a respect level in everything. Mm-hmm. You know, absolutely. And granted, yes, the child is important, but within the child and the child's mother is important as well. Mm-hmm. Okay. But she also, or he also, whoever we're talking about, whether or we talking about baby mothers, they really should know their place, and they should know whatever happens over here. You can't dictate what goes on in that man's house just because you have a child by that man. Okay. So I do feel like that they do have a place though. Right. You know, because I have a baby mother. Mm-hmm. She's my stepdaughter's mother. Mm-hmm. But she called me her baby daddy and I call her my baby mother. Mm-hmm. But y'all get along. We do. I mean, now granted, wait a minute, hold up. Now granted, we had some issues, but we didn't have issues because of her and I. We had issues because of what he lacked doing, and he wasn't doing what he was supposed to do, and she didn't feel as though that I should have been the person to take up the slack. Mm-hmm. So it always was that happens a lot. Oh, it does. But she felt like that, you know, if she couldn't depend on him, like what if I wasn't around?
But most women aren't like you.
Right. They're not. But the thing about it is now, I mean, like when my daughter was coming up, she wouldn't even call him. Like it got to a point she wouldn't even call him. She would call me. So now we have a rapport, you know, that it's okay. But I still feel as though that in all things, everybody in every relationship should be respected. And if they're respected, then respect goes a long way. Then we can work this thing out. Right. Hey, Carla. Hey, Carla.
What's up? This Ty.
Hey, Ty. Oh, Lord.
That's another Ty.
This Ty Burris.
Okay. Hey, Ty. That's my boy.
All right. Now check this out. Y'all talking about how a baby mother should be on the same level as a wife. No,
we didn't say that. No, we didn't. Hold up, Ty. We didn't say that. We were just the question was asked, should the baby mother come before? That was just a question that was posed.
No, that's a fuck no. Like that's
right. See, that's what I said. Fuck no. But
we agree with
you. So yeah, we all on the same page.
We're just saying that we do recognize that there is a child involved, and that there are certain stipulations and things that need to happen when you're dealing with a child, and because of that, that includes at some point the mother of that child.
Right.
So, Ty, what do you think about these?
Okay, check this out. I got 3 baby mothers. I got 3 baby mothers.
Turn down your radio a little bit in the back so we can hear you. Your phone, turn it down a little bit. Oh, you got us on speaker?
My phone? Oh, I'm on 2 different phones, so I got y'all on one phone and I'm talking on the other.
Oh, all right then.
Yeah. All right, so I'm moving that one. I don't got no radio. That's y'all being loud.
All right, so tell us about these 3 baby mothers.
Yeah, I got 3 baby mothers, and I don't even talk to them. I call my kids. Like, I don't have nothing to do with what they do at all.
But you know what, though?
I don't care.
You know what, Ty?
I'm listening.
There's a lot of men who cannot differentiate between
the
child and the mother. You say, okay, well, I'm calling my baby mother, or okay. Now, granted, until the child is old enough, I was about to say, until the child is old enough to have a phone call, call. You ain't got to talk to that baby mother in order to know what the needs are, and granted, you know what I'm saying?
A lot of the problem starts with the man, though.
That's
the problem.
We know that.
Because niggas not really doing what they supposed to do. Now, I got 3 baby mothers, and ain't no child support for none of them.
Well, you doing a good job. Do you do?
Exactly. So all the issues that be coming with this baby mama drama and all that, it's the niggas.
You're right, Tommy. It's the
at the end of the day.
Right.
That's what it is. These niggas gotta stand up. First of all, when you the man and you do what you supposed to do, you get to call them shots. You get to tell them, like, look, this is how we doing this. And they gonna fall in line if you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. But if not, that's when you get all that backlash.
There's truth to that, yeah.
I
would agree with that.
You know what I mean? So when niggas be talking about they baby mother doing this and they baby mother doing that, no, that's because, nigga, you ain't doing what the fuck you supposed to be doing.
Wow.
Now, granted, it's some baby mothers out here that just be tripping. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But by the numbers, percentage-wise, chances are it's the niggas.
Yeah. Well, Ty, I'm gonna tell you something. We're gonna thank you for being so real tonight, because you right. It is the niggas.
It's like the real.
So,
we never had
but for real, listen.
Like the previous top about niggas cheat. No, niggas don't gotta cheat for real. They don't gotta do that. Chances are they just not really happy with their women and shit like that. You feel me? They settled for somebody that they really wasn't planning on being with. Niggas don't gotta cheat for real. You know what I mean? I've been cheating all my life, but I'm gonna tell you now.
That's why you got 3 baby mamas.
There you go, Ty.
But
thank you. We appreciate your call, Ty.
At this point, in the age that we is, the age that I am, you know what I mean, there's a certain level of respect that you just do now. Like, okay, I'm not gonna get in a relationship with you if I think it's a chance that I might do that. Or if I do that, then I'm gonna come to you and let you know, just because at this point, you know what I mean, in a relationship, it's finances and all kinds of shit involved. You know what I'm saying? So you can't just be going out here playing around with people.
Right,
yeah.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? This is like, niggas gotta grow the fuck up. Hey, that's just really what it comes down to.
Thank you, Ty. We appreciate the call.
Thanks, Ty.
All right, y'all.
Check in next week with us.
All right, I'm gonna finish watching. I'm probably call back again.
All right. Y'all, this has been such a good topic tonight. Really just like well-rounded, like, and we touched on so many different aspects. But I didn't get a chance to touch on, even though we were talking about the misrepresentation of a woman, but we didn't even go to fashion yet. So we're gonna talk about that another time, because y'all chicks don't know what to wear, how to wear it, and all that. Yeah.
That's part of
misrepresentation.
Like if you got on a white dress, don't put on no Libra drawers, zebra drawers. Like, come on. Your drawers should be nude
or turquoise with black dresses.
Right? Come on. I do that sometimes. Like I might have on this bright ass bra, and you can see, but I do that. I know you do that on purpose.
But I also feel like that if. And this will kind of tie the hoes, all of that up. If you want a man to respect you as such, then you have to exemplify yourself as such. Mm-hmm. You can't just be out here with everything hanging out.
Well, I was like that last night, just naked.
We know.
But hold on. Even though you were naked, but you were decently, you still had a cover.
Had the important part.
So in the event that
I ain't want them covered though.
To each their own. But you were still tastefully put together. You do have some women who are just in the street and they just don't care.
Right.
You know, make sure, when you buying hair and all of that kind of stuff and making sure your nails and this, make sure you had the correct undergarments on.
And wash your feet when you got flip-flops
it really looks good.
Well,
and
at least your heels.
And I'll say this for y'all hoes out there.
Hold on. Eddie said there's no such thing as hoes.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm just saying what the guys say. But I'll say what my mother said. All little girls grow up to be women, but all women aren't ladies. So if you want the respect from a man,
right,
then you have to respect yourself and respect yourself as a lady. And when you check yourself in the mirror and that ain't right, get it right
and get you some real friends.
And you won't realize they weren't your friends 10 years later. And when you look at that picture, you be like, this.
She told me I look good.
Just know that being a lady,
I ain't that friend. I'm gonna tell you, girl, you don't take that shit off. I'm gonna say it like I can't hold it in.
Being a lady is a lifestyle.
And Tracy, we enjoy you too. She say I enjoy y'all and love y'all show.
We love you too, Tracy.
Thank you, Tracy.
Once again, check us out next Wednesday. Same old 8 to 9. I'm Prissy Dame. Thanks for checking in, everyone.
I'm your girl True Red, and we get ready to come up on that Christmas special.
It's your girl Lindy Lou.
And I'm Messy Mia.
Hey.
Social media, Prissy Dame. I said
social
Prissy
media.
Dame.
True Red.
Facebook.
Okay, and I'm social media, Messy Mia.
Thanks, Ty. That's right. I'm a lady. All right. Thanks, guys, for tuning in.
Y'all.
We'll check y'all later.
Have a good
next
night.
week.
All right, good night.
Be safe. Bye. Love you.